1 million years from now, humanity may be unrecognizable. Evolution does not stop when civilization begins. It simply changes its direction and speed. Climate, technology, and space will reshape us. The transformation has already quietly begun. Natural selection now competes with human engineering. We are becoming our own evolutionary force. In 10,000 years, small changes accumulate. Rising temperatures favor longer, leaner bodies. Skin adapts to harsher ultraviolet radiation. Cities grow vertically as land becomes scarce. Urban life subtly reshapes posture and movement. Genetic medicine prevents many historical diseases. Lifespans slowly extend beyond current limits. Human bones become lighter in dense megacities. Eyes adjust to artificial light environments. Some communities retreat toward the oceans. Floating habitats become permanent civilizations. Over millennia, bodies adapt to marine life. Lung capacity increases for frequent diving. Over generations, diving becomes effortless and instinctive. Fingers grow slightly webbed for stronger propulsion. Skin develops greater tolerance to salt and pressure. Coastal children spend more time beneath the surface. Eventually, permanent underwater settlements begin to thrive. Gravity changes those who leave Earth entirely. In low gravity, bones gradually become less dense. Limbs lengthen in the absence of constant weight. Faces narrow beneath controlled atmospheric environments. Radiation resistance becomes essential beyond Earth's shield. Skin pigmentation adjusts to artificial sunlight cycles. Generations born in orbit rarely visit Earth. Earth's gravity feels overwhelming to their bodies. Humanity begins splitting into environmental branches. Oceanic, terrestrial, and orbital lineages diverge. Technology accelerates change faster than natural evolution. Gene editing becomes safe and widely accepted. Parents begin selecting traits for resilience. Enhanced immunity spreads across future populations. Disease becomes rare, though never fully erased. Lifespans extend to centuries, changing human psychology. Long lives reduce urgency and reshape ambition. Memory enhancement alters how minds store experience. Brain interfaces blur thought and machine. Communication becomes nearly instantaneous and silent. Language simplifies as thoughts transmit directly. Emotional regulation becomes partially bioengineered. Aggression declines in carefully designed societies. Yet evolution never follows a single path. Some groups reject modification entirely. Oceanic humans gradually reshape their skeletal structures. Rib cages expand to support greater lung capacity. Eyes adapt to dim blue underwater light. Skin thickens against cold ocean pressures. Hair becomes sparse to reduce drag underwater. Some develop enhanced oxygen-binding blood chemistry. Deep-sea colonies expand into darker ocean trenches. Bioluminescence becomes part of human communication. Entire cultures thrive beneath crushing ocean depths. Meanwhile, spaceborne humans continue diverging dramatically. Their spines lengthen in low-gravity conditions. Musculature becomes efficient rather than bulky. Heads enlarge slightly for expanded neural capacity. Artificial wombs enable survival in extreme colonies. Mars-born humans adapt to lower gravity permanently. Their movements appear almost effortless and floating. High-gravity worlds create very different descendants. Bodies grow compact and powerfully reinforced. Hearts strengthen to pump against greater forces. Evolution fragments humanity across distant star systems. Communication delays isolate cultures for generations. Independent civilizations shape unique human forms. Back on Earth, engineered enhancements accelerate further. Synthetic organs outperform natural biological systems. Neural implants expand memory beyond organic limits. Intelligence augmentation becomes socially normalized. Some choose complete cybernetic body replacements. Flesh and machine begin to merge seamlessly. Mortality itself becomes technically optional. Digital consciousness experiments reshape human identity. Minds are scanned and preserved in vast archives. Some awaken inside fully virtual worlds. Digital humans no longer require physical bodies. Biological descendants continue evolving independently. Humanity becomes a spectrum rather than species. Traditional definitions of human slowly dissolve. Conflict occasionally arises between divergent branches. Yet cooperation ensures mutual long-term survival. Millions of years compress cultural differences. Continents shift beneath unfamiliar descendants. Mountain ranges erode into ancient memory. Ocean levels stabilize into new coastlines. The moon drifts farther from Earth. Days lengthen as planetary rotation slows. Ecosystems transform alongside human descendants. New symbiotic relationships redefine survival strategies. Some humans merge genetically with engineered life. Others abandon biology almost entirely. Intelligence spreads beyond planetary boundaries. Humanity becomes something vast and cosmic. Thousands of years pass between meaningful galactic conversations. Patience becomes a defining evolutionary trait. Interstellar vessels carry generations born in transit. Children grow up never touching planetary soil. Artificial ecosystems sustain fragile biological descendants. Some ships never reach their intended destinations. Isolation pushes evolution in unexpected directions. Closed environments favor smaller, energy-efficient bodies. Vision adapts to artificial spectrum lighting. Diets reshape digestive systems across generations. Meanwhile, digital civilizations expand without physical constraints. Virtual worlds become indistinguishable from reality. Some digital minds accelerate beyond biological comprehension. Time perception becomes entirely flexible within code. 1,000 simulated years pass in moments. Biological humans struggle to relate to them. Yet cooperation remains strategically advantageous for both. Intelligence diversifies beyond traditional neural structures. Consciousness spreads across distributed computational networks. Individual identity begins dissolving into collectives. Hive-like intelligences explore the galaxy efficiently. Physical bodies become optional exploration tools. Some descendants inhabit entirely artificial planets. These worlds optimize comfort beyond natural ecosystems. Weather becomes a programmable design feature. Death gradually transforms into a reversible state. Backup copies preserve experiences across millennia. Personality becomes editable but deeply protected. Ethics evolve alongside expanding technological power. Ancient Earth becomes sacred ancestral memory. Pilgrimages return descendants to humanity's birthplace. They walk where early humans once struggled. Fossils remind them of fragile beginnings. Evolution's path appears both brutal and beautiful. Meanwhile, stars age and galaxies drift apart. Cosmic expansion reshapes the accessible universe. Distant civilizations fade beyond observable reach. Energy becomes the ultimate limiting resource. Stellar engineering becomes a necessary survival strategy. Some descendants migrate toward longer-lived red stars. Others retreat inward toward virtual eternity. Biological forms become increasingly rare across space. Yet life persists in unexpected biological niches. Diversity remains evolution's most enduring legacy. No single form defines humanity anymore. The concept of species becomes obsolete. Intelligence becomes the common unifying thread. Curiosity continues driving exploration outward. The question of origin remains deeply meaningful. Even after 1,000,000 years, we remember. Civilizations orbit stars like delicate engineered jewelry. Entire populations live within artificial stellar halos. Energy abundance reshapes economics beyond recognition. Scarcity becomes a distant evolutionary memory. With survival secured, purpose becomes humanity's challenge. Some pursue art on cosmic scales. Others explore black holes as laboratories. Extreme gravity reveals new physical insights. Time dilation becomes a usable engineering tool. Millions of external years pass in isolation. Returning explorers find civilizations drastically transformed. Cultural evolution outpaces biological change entirely. Identity fragments into multiple simultaneous existences. One consciousness inhabits many bodies at once. Death becomes a voluntary transition of perspective. Physical form becomes a customizable experience. Some choose aquatic forms for ocean worlds. Others design bodies for high-gravity planets. Vacuum-adapted explorers abandon traditional biology completely. Humanity becomes adaptable beyond planetary boundaries. Entire stars are gently repositioned for optimization. Galactic neighborhoods are subtly restructured over eons. Patience defines projects lasting millions of years. Collective minds coordinate across light-year distances. Communication transcends language entirely. Empathy extends across radically different forms. Ancient conflicts feel almost incomprehensible now. Survival struggles give way to existential questions. What is consciousness at universal scales? Some hypothesize the universe itself thinks. Experiments attempt communication with cosmic structures. Signals echo back in mysterious patterns. Whether coincidence or response remains uncertain. Curiosity continues driving exploration endlessly forward. Some descendants choose peaceful cosmic isolation. Others integrate into immense collective intelligences. Individuality becomes optional rather than default. Diversity remains intentionally preserved across civilizations. Memory archives stretch back millions of years. Early human history remains carefully safeguarded. Fragile ancestors evoke both pride and humility. Evolution is seen as responsibility, not accident. Future descendants engineer entire biospheres thoughtfully. Life seeds worlds that were once barren. Humanity becomes a gardener of galaxies. Yet entropy remains the ultimate cosmic constraint. Stars burn out one by one. Galaxies grow colder over unimaginable timescales. Energy becomes increasingly precious and rare. The million-year mark approaches quietly and inevitably. A million years is brief in cosmic terms. Yet for humanity, it changes everything. Few biological humans still resemble their ancestors. Earthborn DNA survives mostly in archives. Some choose to revive ancient human forms. They experience fragility long forgotten by others. Gravity feels heavy to those long adapted. Mortality feels immediate and startling. These revivals deepen appreciation for origin. Memory becomes humanity's most treasured inheritance. Meanwhile, digital minds expand into interstellar clouds. They occupy volumes larger than planets. Thought propagates at near-light velocities. Biological processing seems painfully slow by comparison. Yet slowness preserves depth and individuality. Diversity prevents stagnation across civilizations. Some cultures reject digital transcendence entirely. They value limitation as meaningful constraint. Others pursue total abstraction beyond form. Consciousness becomes mathematics rather than matter. Physical space feels increasingly unnecessary. Reality itself becomes partially simulated. Entire universes run inside controlled environments. Ethical debates surround creating conscious simulations. Responsibility expands with creative power. The line between creator and creation blurs. Some wonder if humanity itself was created. The question remains eternally unresolved. A million years approach their symbolic milestone. Celebrations span entire star systems. Humanity reflects on improbable survival. From fragile primates to stellar architects, evolution proved neither linear nor predictable. Many paths ended before reaching the stars. Survival required adaptability above all else. Curiosity remained humanity's most persistent instinct. Fear slowly yielded to understanding. Conflict diminished as abundance expanded. Cooperation outperformed competition on cosmic scales. Intelligence became a guardian rather than conqueror. Younger civilizations are carefully observed from afar. Interference remains ethically restrained. Patience once again defines advanced societies. The million-year threshold finally arrives. Humanity no longer resembles its beginning. Yet continuity links every distant descendant. A shared origin anchors infinite diversity. The future remains open beyond imagination. 1 million years was only the beginning. Evolution continues, silent and unstoppable. But evolution never truly reaches a final form. Perfection remains an illusion across infinite time. Change is the only constant inheritance. Even digital minds continue evolving unpredictably. Self-modification becomes a continuous artistic act. Identity becomes fluid rather than fixed. Some return to simplicity by choice. Others dissolve into vast shared consciousness. Both paths remain equally human in origin. The word human expands beyond biology entirely. Memory binds every branch to ancient Earth, a fragile world that shaped cosmic descendants. The first tools seemed insignificant at the time. Yet those sparks ignited unimaginable futures. Intelligence once struggled for daily survival. Now it shapes galaxies with deliberate care. The scale of ambition expanded dramatically, but curiosity remained remarkably consistent. questions still drive the search forward. Are we alone in this vast universe? Advanced descendants continue listening patiently. Signals drift silently through interstellar darkness. Most are natural, ancient cosmic echoes. Some remain intriguingly unexplained. Discovery still thrills even million-year civilizations. Wonder survives every technological transformation. Awe remains evolution's quiet companion. The universe continues expanding into darkness. Stars fade, but consciousness persists. Energy dwindles over unimaginable timescales. Civilizations adapt to the cooling cosmos. Efficiency replaces expansion as primary priority. Thought slows to conserve precious resources. Time stretches between meaningful events. Still, awareness endures against entropy. Humanity's descendants become stewards of fading light. The definition of life expands once more. Biology, machinery, and mathematics unify seamlessly. Boundaries dissolve between matter and mind. The million-year journey feels like a beginning. New experiments shape realities beyond imagination. Perhaps new universes carry future descendants. Evolution may continue across infinite realities. Humanity's story stretches beyond a single cosmos, yet it always traces back to Earth, a small planet orbiting an ordinary star. From there, consciousness began asking questions. Those questions reshaped the destiny of matter. 1 million years transformed fragile primates into cosmic architects. And evolution continues, quietly, beyond every horizon. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment the next video topic in the comments.